Henri Dunant was born on May 8, 1828, in Geneva, Switzerland. From a young age, he found joy in helping people. His parents instilled in him the values of compassion and care for others. He attended the College of Geneva, showing a strong interest in business. Henri had a curious mind, always looking for ways to make the world better. By his teenage years, he was involved in various charitable activities. Inspired by great leaders, his story would one day inspire millions. In 1859, Henri Dunant's life took a dramatic turn. He was on a business trip to Solferino in Italy when he witnessed a horrific scene, the Battle of Solferino, a clash between the Austrian and Franco-Sardinian armies. Thousands of wounded soldiers left unattended on the battlefield. Henri was deeply moved by the suffering. He organized locals to help care for the wounded. This experience was a pivotal moment for him. Henri knew he had to do something more significant. He wrote a memory of Solferino calling for voluntary relief organizations. Henri Dunant's vision was clear. He wanted to establish an organization that could provide neutral and impartial help to those affected by war. His idea was revolutionary at the time. Most people didn't think it was possible to help soldiers from all sides without taking part in the conflict. Despite the skepticism he faced, Henri remained determined. He began to gather support from influential people in Europe. His book, A Memory of Solferino, played a crucial role in this. It opened many eyes to the horrors of war and the need for organized humanitarian assistance. Henri's dedication was unwavering. He traveled extensively, meeting with leaders and philanthropists to discuss his vision. His passion was infectious, and slowly but surely, he began to win people over. He was not just a dreamer, he was a man of action. In 1863, his efforts bore fruit. Henri, along with 4 other men, founded the International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, in Geneva. This was a monumental achievement, but it was just the beginning of his journey. The founding of the Red Cross marked the beginning of a new era in humanitarian aid. Henri Dunant's idea had become a reality, and the world took notice. The ICRC aimed to provide care to all wounded soldiers, no matter their nationality. This was a radical concept, promoting neutrality and impartiality in times of war. The Red Cross quickly gained momentum. Volunteers from different countries joined the cause, driven by the same compassion that had inspired Henri. The organization established guidelines for caring for the wounded and set up field hospitals near battlefields. Henri continued to advocate for international support. His tireless efforts led to the First Geneva Convention in 1864, a treaty that laid down rules for the treatment of wounded soldiers. This was a groundbreaking achievement, providing legal backing to the humanitarian principles Henri had championed. The Red Cross symbol, a red cross on a white background, became a beacon of hope. For soldiers and civilians alike, it represented care, compassion and humanity amidst the chaos of war. Henri's dream had not just come to life, it had begun to change the world. Despite the success of the Red Cross, Henri Dunant faced numerous challenges. His business ventures began to falter, leaving him financially ruined. He was forced to declare bankruptcy, and his reputation suffered. It was a difficult period, but Henri never lost sight of his humanitarian goals. Henri's financial troubles did not diminish his resolve. He continued to work for the Red Cross despite having little personal gain. His dedication was unwavering. He knew that the work he was doing was vital and that it would continue to make a difference. The world began to recognize Henri's contributions. His work was celebrated, but the personal cost was high. He struggled with poverty, often relying on friends and supporters to survive. Yet he found solace in the impact his efforts had on those in need. Henri's story is a testament to the power of perseverance. Despite the challenges he faced, he never gave up on his mission. His determination inspired others to join the cause, ensuring that the Red Cross continued to grow and thrive. Henri Dunant's determination was the driving force behind the Red Cross. His ability to inspire others was unmatched. He was a beacon of hope for those who believed in the power of compassion. Henri's work extended beyond caring for the wounded. He advocated for the humane treatment of prisoners of war and the protection of civilians. His efforts were not without opposition. Many people were skeptical of his ideas, They doubted that true neutrality in times of war was possible, but Henri's conviction was unwavering. He continued to push for change, believing that humanity could rise above conflict. Henri's dedication did not go unnoticed. He received numerous accolades for his work. In 1901, he was awarded the first ever Nobel Peace Prize. This recognition was a testament to his lifelong dedication to humanitarianism. It was a moment of validation for Henri, proving that his efforts had not been in vain. The Nobel Prize was not just a personal achievement for Henri, it was a recognition of the importance of humanitarian efforts in times of war. It highlighted the need for compassion and care, values that Henri had championed throughout his life. The Nobel Peace Prize brought global recognition to Henri Dunant's efforts. It was more than just an award, it was a symbol of the world's appreciation for his work. The prize helped to elevate the status of the Red Cross and garnered even more support for its mission. Henri's vision had turned into a global movement. The principles he had fought for were now being embraced by nations around the world. The Red Cross expanded its reach, providing aid to countless individuals affected by conflict. Henri's dream of a world united in compassion was becoming a reality. The recognition also brought renewed energy to Henri and his supporters. They continued to work tirelessly, innovating new ways to provide humanitarian aid. The Red Cross became a model for other organizations, inspiring similar movements across the globe. Henri's legacy was not just in the organization he founded, but in the countless lives it touched. His work had a ripple effect, inspiring others to take up the mantle of humanitarianism. The world had changed, and Henri Dunant was at the heart of that transformation. While the world celebrated Henri Dunant's achievements, it's important to remember the personal sacrifices he made. His dedication to the Red Cross came at great personal cost. Henri's financial troubles were a constant burden. He spent his later years living in relative poverty, often relying on the generosity of friends. Despite his hardships, Henri remained committed to his mission. He never sought wealth or fame. His focus was always on helping those in need. This selflessness is what made Henri's story so powerful. He was willing to sacrifice his own well-being for the greater good. Henri's personal sacrifices serve as a reminder of the true spirit of humanitarianism. It's about putting others before oneself, about compassion and empathy. Henri's life was a testament to these values. His journey was not easy, but it was profoundly meaningful. Even in his final years, Henri continued to inspire those around him. His story is a powerful reminder of the impact one person can have. It shows that with determination and compassion, we can change the world, one act of kindness at a time. Henri Dunant's legacy is vast and enduring. The organization he founded, the Red Cross, continues to be a symbol of hope and humanity. It operates in nearly every country, providing aid to millions of people each year. The principles Henri championed, neutrality, impartiality, and care for all, remain at the core of the Red Cross's mission. Henri's impact goes beyond the Red Cross. He inspired a global movement towards humanitarianism. His work led to the establishment of other organizations dedicated to providing aid and relief. The Geneva Conventions, which he helped to initiate, continue to protect those affected by conflict. Henri's story is a powerful reminder of the difference one person can make. His compassion and determination changed the course of history. He showed the world that even in the darkest times, there is room for kindness and humanity. Today, Henri Dunant's legacy lives on in the countless individuals and organizations dedicated to humanitarian aid. His vision of a world united in compassion continues to inspire and guide us. Henri's journey is a testament to the power of empathy and the enduring impact of a single determined individual. Henri Dunant's story is more relevant today than ever before in a world often divided by conflict and strife. His message of compassion and care for all resonates deeply. The principles he championed are the foundation of modern humanitarianism, guiding efforts to provide aid and relief. The Red Cross and other humanitarian organizations continue to carry Henri's torch. They work tirelessly to provide assistance to those in need, often in challenging and dangerous conditions. Their work is a testament to the enduring power of Henri's vision. For teenagers today, Henri Dunant's story is a powerful example of how one person can make a difference. It shows that with determination and compassion, we can overcome adversity and bring about positive change. Henri's journey is a reminder that we all have the power to make the world a better place. As we reflect on Henri Dunant's legacy, let us be inspired by his example. Let us strive to carry forward his vision of a world united in compassion and care for all. In doing so, we honor his memory and continue the work he so passionately believed in.